So June 17th, embracing the suck once again. Rain every day in the forecast. Got to meet Eva and Sam and catch up with ET. But we're back in the soup again. Drizzly fog. Put the tent away wet. Had a good time at this campsite. The ice cream store across the street was cool. Seeing a little baby bear was neat. Or teenage bear, I guess I should say. But anyway, we're back at it. It's going to rain all day, and then it's going to thunderstorm. Whee! I placed an ambitious goal today. I'm not sure if I'll even go there, but we'll see how it goes. You know, I got new shoes and everything else, so be good to get some miles in. So we're going to try to get some miles in and get to a shelter and not a campsite, and then try to dry things out a little bit. So here we go.
So we're climbing Mount Greylock, or we already did. I don't know which one. I haven't checked. Been on the bog boards for a while here. Pretty good climb. Sustained. A couple hours. Didn't film it. Too wet. Too wet and rainy. This has been my day so far. Oh, the bog board stopped. But I can't believe in all this rain there's still bugs flying around. And drilling into my face. Very kind of them. It's pretty. And I talked to Brother Mitch last night. He called and said I'd like to pick my brain about my thoughts on life and everything that I'm coming up with while I'm here on the trail. I'm like, I'm not coming up with life thoughts. I'm walking. I'm concentrating on how I walk to keep the pain down and where I put my feet. And, you know, thinking about my past and stuff like that, but not in a, gee, should I have done it better or anything. Just sort of left, right. Keeping an eye on the trail and keeping in the present and listening to what I hear and smell what I smell. You know, being here in the present and moment. And mostly doing that. Singing songs to keep the lyrics alive in my head. You know. And again, concentrating on the physical aspects of the trail. Being able to maintain my speeds and concentrate on you know, just doing the trail. I had a good time back in California. Faye DeJessen took such good care of me. It made the entire trip worth everything. If she didn't do that, I would have been camping with the homeless folks probably down by the wharf. But loaned me a car and let me be. She was like, yeah, you go visit your friends, do what you gotta do, catch up, if I took the car down to the wash, we got it washed, and did the minimum, you know. I met up with Kimber, who got me my plane tickets and really helped me out there, removed a lot of stress out of my life. Thank you, Mark Kimber. We got to meet up and have a beer and, at English Ales, which is still open. Didn't recognize a soul there. But it was kind of cool. So, got to see Dee Dee graduate. A weird ceremony. She enjoyed the ceremony a great deal. She was laughing and having a good time, so that's what matters. We got to go to Totoro Sushi's and got to go to Baskin Robbins, so we checked off the boxes, and then we drove to Sillamar Beach. I wasn't going to walk it, that's for sure. Drove to Sillamar Beach and got to see Magali's family again. And yeah, did pretty good. Did pretty good. But a day later, right back in the muck and rain. Put the tent away wet this morning. Nothing I could do about it. Trying to put a big day in today to get to a shelter that's far enough away to be righteous enough to go to. The other shelters are like 10 miles. So we got a long day today. And the fearful nemesis of Mount Greylock. I'm hiking Mount Greylock right now. And like, oh my God, it's like 2,000 or 3,000 feet. Like we did that on day one with far less legs. I don't know what anyone's freaking out about. But anyway, I think I got 2 of these mountains to go over today. And then hit the shelter. So, don't really have the next sections planned out very well. It's just bizarre. You know, you run these little towns, but there's nothing in them. You run into another small town, there's everything in it. And trying to plan my routes and days is getting harder. Not a whole lot of hostels up here because it's not economically beneficial to anyone to open a hostel. Because if we're in Massachusetts or in New England, and it's very expensive here, and you just have to find a motel or a hotel and shell out the $200 and just take it. But, I'm trying to get this trail done now. I'm just focus on that for now and put in some big miles to try to get it done earlier because I'm really burning out on this rain. We got the same forecast every day this week. And it's the same forecast I've read for the last month. You know? Light rain during the day, thunderstorms at night. Light rain during the day, thunderstorms at night. Does it happen? About 50% of the time. So, it is what it is. But I'm under the forest canopy and the trail's been pretty good today, so no complaints. Now, legs are a little bit fresher today than they were yesterday. I was so tired last night I couldn't fall asleep. I eventually did. With the tent open, I didn't count on a light rain, and a light rain snuck in, and of course it wetted the edges of my bag pretty good, my sleeping bag, so I had to deal with that. So right back where I started. Wet sleeping pad, wet sleeping bag, wet clothes. I do have new underwear that aren't cotton, so that's a plus up. We'll be able to breathe a lot better than the ones I had before. I was getting swamped up with them. So I'll film when we get up to the top. I know you're gonna love looking at the fog view. Gorillas in the mist, here we go. I am absolutely soaked. It's raining under the canopy. See the raindrops there, but not on the lake because, well, I guess it is. It's a fine misty rain. The kind that gets inside your tent, underneath, and around everything. Oh, a cabin. Didn't even notice that. There we go. So, it's beautiful little scene there. We're half a mile from the summit of Mount Greylock, even though we've been going down a long ways. So that means we got some steep stuff coming up here pretty soon. But the trail's been pretty icky, but manageable. I'm got to zip up a little tighter on the rain gear. So I'm doing the best I can here. Sure, I'll film it. A lot of bog boards where there's no water, and it's next to the bog boards. just like that. But someone did the effort to put them in. Thank you. But, not gonna have much of a scene at the summit. It'll look like the Golden Gate or Machu Picchu. We'll pretend it's Machu Picchu. How's that? Something a little more tropical. It's been a wet day. And no relief. I think it's supposed to just get worse. But the wind blows the canopy, drops all the water down on me. Everybody. But it's hard to keep stuff dry today. Should probably just take the road up. Anyway, I'm gonna put you away so you don't fail, phone-wise. Yeah. Nice view, huh? Got a driving rain right now. Real thin stuff that gets into everything. I don't know if we got food up here. There's a lodge. Maybe I can get a hot meal. I'll put this away. Break at the top of Mount Garlock or whatever it is. I'm gonna cook some food. Stay out of the rain for a few minutes, and I'm definitely not gonna dry out. It's just miserable out today, and gotta do the down now, and one more big up, the same up as Mount Greylock. Get to a shelter where I can drip dry. Well, we're getting it done. The rain's let up a little bit. Got our vista view. It's starting to rain again though. I gotta put this away. But, oh, something is clearing in there. No, it's too foggy. Anyway, we're good. It's really late and it's quite dark out, and I don't know why I'm trying to move forward. I have to go 9 miles and it's almost 5 o'clock. This is stupid. So it's been a big day. I guess I just had slow miles, you know. I wasn't checking the time because the day looked the same from one end to the other. Gray, rainy. Didn't pull my phone out very much, so now I'm kind of stuck in a deal here. There's a couple of water sources on the way up that might have some tent sites near them. And do a little stealth camping, which means I have to sleep in a tent, and it's wet from last night. So, thunderstorms tonight. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm thinking too well. Not a smart move on my part. I could put the headlamps on and hike in the dark, you know, and get to the shelter extremely exhausted. There might not be room because of all the section hikers. So then I'd end up with same problem. So I don't know. It's gonna be brave and just muscle through it. Already did Mount Greylock today, and that's considered a big deal, I guess. I don't know. Felt like a regular going up to me. I did fall because this stuff is real greasy from rain all day. But yeah, I got a long haul. I don't think I'm going to average, you know, any high-speed stuff here, so it's going to take a long time to get to that shelter. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I think we're going to be hiking with a headlamp on and getting very tired and reaching the shelter late. But that's the way it goes. I'm pretty much soaking wet through and through. My backpack weighs an awful lot more than it did earlier. My shoes weigh more. You know, the water adds at least 3 or 4 pounds minimum. So that's neither here nor there. You just hike it off. But would like to take a break soon. I'm exhausted, and this is normally when I'm in a sleeping bag resting for the next day, already having 20-something miles under my belt. I don't know why I can't get the miles in today. Might be the 3,000-foot mountain. Well, I got another one to do, so this one's 3,000 feet as well. I'm just starting it now. So, up we go. Wish me luck. So the trail is a stream. And they got these boulders, which are very slippery. And we're walking along them. We're in Vermont now. They call it Vermud for a reason. I've got a 1,000-foot climb ahead of me. It's after 7 o'clock, so it's getting kind of dark and late for hiking in light. Really want to get the climb started, and we keep going sideways and down, and I'm frustrated. My application says I'm at the 20-mile mark, and we got 24 to go. My other application says, sorry about that, fellow. The other application says I've done 23 miles, and suck it up. So I know I've done over 22 already, so I'm pretty sore and tired, and I have this climb ahead of me, and I really would like it to start. The last climb was rocks, and it had a bad weather trail. I should have taken the bad weather trail because I was risking myself pretty well on those slippery rocks, and I'm doing that now. I can't keep my balance for some reason without the sticks. And I'm just really, really exhausted. This is a suck day, and I did it to myself. I should know that there's lots of challenges on this trail, so from here on out, we're not going to do flat, even stuff anymore, ever. It's all mountains and mud. Cool, I think this is one of the landmarks, a road. And there's got to be a parking lot, and then we start our climb. But I'm going to put this away so I'm safer. I haven't videoed much today. It's just been soaking wet, as you can tell from the camera. But I'm ready to call it a day.